I'm feeling good that I know what to do every day. I can do a little bit of individual part creation and just like tiny ideas to fill that folder, the vault. And I know that's gonna do me good. If I continue that for a few weeks, then I have a major amount of stuff to work with. It's gonna make songwriting really, really easy and fun. Today has been very tiring. I was away from my music and art stuff pretty much all day for reasons. But I just started to do my work for the day on music at the coffee shop. I did some of the chord progressions. Came up with 3 good ideas. And now I'm gonna make dinner and maybe play some guitar. There's been today a ton of noise in my environment, which usually gives me a ton of anxiety. So I'm gonna push through creating some ideas in Logic, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Putting those in the parts folder, which is filling up nicely. Just woke up and I worked on a chord progression and chord player, which modulates through no less than 4 different keys. I've been very careful with the position of the chord that it allows you to change so that I can do some better voice leading. They let you choose which notes the chord falls between and then which degrees that you want it to be stacked with. Last week I mentioned I would need to start putting together all those parts into a large amount of instrumentals, but I kind of decided to just keep filling the folder, keep up the momentum with that, so I can really have a lot to draw from and really get into a flow with creation at that level first. Today I was working on filling the vault of musical parts using this tool that I rediscovered. It's like a chiptune sequencer online. It's really fun. It hasn't been exactly the best day for music making for me. I didn't end up doing a ton, but I am feeling secure that while I'm working on other related things to my album release and different stuff like that, that isn't actually creating music, that I can at least feel good that I'm getting settled into my process. Hello. I just got up and had my breakfast of pork backbone stew and coffee. And then I came up with a couple ideas for the folder in the vault. A super simple piano line. And a similarly simple bass line. Just finished ordering some Musée Serpentin stickers. I've spent a lot of time today working on these designs. Minimalist stickers. Plus, I'm making progress on the development of this web world. Now there's a little mirror. You can see yourself as a little weird guy right here. Okay, I made a few more drum lines, and they sound like... And more importantly, I realize with all these MIDI loops I've now made, I can take them and just start manipulating them from a bass line. Like I can go in and use this as a starting point every time, for example, which I did for this last loop here that I made for the day. So yeah, now this drum process is kind of feeding back on itself and just kind of expanding in all sorts of different directions. So I started this folder vault on the 1st, it looks like. I'm gonna keep filling it up until February. We're on the 12th of January today.